boys by the 8 air, listen to my tale. Ain't much of a story, so you better listen well. Southeast Oklahoma, when I was but a boy, I ran many mattress and I ain't never wanted more. I believed then I could ride anything with hair. One California morning I found myself there, Los Alamitos race course in 1962. Where the story starts and ends is where you find the dream comes true. Courage in the saddle, facing the wind, you ride each time like you won't live again. If you're gonna ride to win, son, it's gonna be a battle. Better have a heart of steel, courage in the saddle. I was 10-1 in the 64 on May the 9th. We were 25 large richer when she crossed the finish line. Night races at Bay Meadows, 68 to 73. There never was a jockey who had won as much as me. We're back at Alamitos in May of 84. Thick fog down the straightaway, mud on the racetrack floor. John Critter on face in the crowd turned left in front of me. And the bottom side of running hooves was all that I could see. Courage in the saddle, facing the wind. You ride each time like you won't live again. If you're gonna ride to win, son, it's gonna be a battle. Better have a heart of steel, courage in the saddle. Crush my foot and ankle, my shoulder and my face. But my longing for the racetrack, no surgery could replace. So as a 20-year outrider, I finally retired from the course at Alamitos, the place I first caught fire. And the years have passed right through me, I'll never be the same. And the changing times and politics, Lord, we ought to be ashamed. We're short of field and horses, Midwest jockeys, they're all through. Where the story starts and ends is where you find the dream comes true. Courage in the saddle, face into the wind. You ride each time like you won't live again. If you're gonna ride to win, son, it's gonna be bad. Better have a heart of steel, courage in the saddle.
Burton Lumber. Thank you, contractors, homeowners, and loyal customers, for your business. Whether you're a do-it-yourselfer or a professional contractor, Burton Lumber sells the best building products. Countless styles of doors and doorknobs, a variety of decking material, the best selection of trim, moldings, and of course, framework and trusses. For a look that lasts, visit Burton Lumber on 10th West, 400 North in Logan.
you tell us a little bit about yourself and do a poem for us?
Yeah, how did you make it to be 102? Let me ask you this. In your long life, did Dr. Pepper have anything to do with it?
Yes, I've never had one.
Oh, darn. I shouldn't have ever asked.
My father taught me a little poem back when I was a little kid, and I'd like to do that for you now. Well, I've got this phone again.
It's not your pacemaker, is it?
I can call you back in a little bit. It's called The Little Dog Under the Wagon. Come wise, said good old Farmer Gray, put on your things, 'tis market day. Let us be off to the nearest town, there and back before the sun goes down. Spot. No, we'll leave Spot behind. But Spotty barked and Spotty whined, and soon made up his doggish mind to steal away under the wagon. Away they went at a good round pace, and joy came into the farmer's face. Spotty did so want to come, but I'm very glad he stayed at home. He'll guard the barn, he'll guard the cot, and keep the cattle out of the lot. The little dog under the wagon. The farmer, having his produce sold, got his pay in yellow gold and started home just after dark, home through the lonely forest. Hark! A robber sprang from behind a tree. Your money or your life. The moon was out, but he did not see the little dog under the wagon. Well, Spotty barked and Spotty whined, and Spotty grabbed the thief behind. He drug him down through mud and dirt and tore his coat and tore his shirt, and held him there with a husky bound, while his hands and feet the farmer bound, and tumbled him into the wagon. Now, Spot, you saved the farmer's life, the farmer's money, and the farmer's wife. And now a hero grand and gay, a silver collar he wears today, and everywhere his master goes, among his friends and among his foes, Spot follows up on his horny toes. The little dog under the wagon.
Hey!
That's great.
Well, that's great.
How do we end up that vibrant when we're 102?
I say I think it's great that a guy 102 has a cell phone.
Well, I have to drive a lot of miles, too.
You bet. I'm just kidding you a little bit.
Could you excuse me now?
Yeah.
I'm going to head back to Etna.
Well, are you going to stay for the dance? They're going to have a dance tonight.
Well,
There's a couple.
I don't do very well driving at night.
We'll stay all night.
Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for being
Thank
here.
you.
We appreciate it.
Evolution design, quality set in stone. Evolution design, quality set in stone. Evolution design, quality set in stone.
My dad and three brothers and a sister all served in World War II at the same time. And they all came home. And so this song's called 5 Stars in the Window. Becky went to check the mail the second time that day. She loved the letters from her boys so very far away. Her daughter up in Oregon was in the service too. They all fought for our freedom, for the red, the white, and blue. November days were shorter now. Her last son was gone. In the front porch window, a light was shining on. A silver star on a red background to join the other four. Reminders of the precious ones Becky waited for. There were 5 stars in the window in the fall of '44. Her 4 sons and a daughter all serving in the war. And every night prayed to God and asked on bended knees, please protect my children at home and overseas. Watch over Leora, please allay my fears. Let her know her mother waiting for her here. Please take care of Wally, keep him safe at sea. Let the waves rock him to sleep, bring him home to me. Pray that to my Emery protection thou will bring. Guide him through the skies above, be upon his wing. Please be there with Bobby throughout France and Germany. He's all alone to scout ahead of all the infantry. Now my last son's gone away, don't forget my Dean. Keep him safe till we meet, and every day between. I know that you hear countless prayers, this is only one, and so I'll leave it in thy hands, say thy will be done. Well, Becky's prayers were answered in the year of '45. The war was finally over. They all came home alive. The greatest generation, the best we ever had. Becky was my grandma, and Bobby was my dad. There were 5 stars in the window in the fall of '44. Her 4 sons and a daughter, all serving in the war. A miracle from heaven, as Becky often told. The children all came back to her, not one star turned to gold. There were 5 stars in the window in the fall of '44.
Clark Salt Lake Express and the airport shuttle have merged and become one.
So we still have doorstep service, and it's about the same price as it was before. Our focus now is to try to provide as many opportunities for people who need to have the ability to get to and from Salt Lake when they want. They don't want to wait at the airport for 2 hours. They also don't want to be driving around the valley when they get here.
And you bring us to a location that leaves on time.
We'll have another vehicle take you here to save time comfortably, and that main vehicle goes 12 times a day on schedule, both leaving the valley and coming back.
This is a story about the very first time that Bubba came out to the ranch, and it goes like this. Ma opened up the mail sack, then gave a shout of glee. It's a letter from my brother. He's going to visit me. Now, folks that are unwelcome quite often come from town, like the fellers from the BLM to cut our units down, or the banker's little helper that wants to take a tally, or the horde of big game hunters that pour into our valley. And though I've made an effort to love all my wife's brothers, well, I've found there's some that I can love a damn sight more than others. And Bubba, he's a maverick, at least I see things that way, because he spends his days a lawyering for that dadgum DPA. And he bugs in New York City, about 30 stories up. He wouldn't know a Hereford cow from a mangy coyote's pup. And he's had all the conveniences that come with city life, and well, the way we do things on the ranch is worrying the wife. Now, to me, it ain't upsetting that we don't have a bath. We got a fine 2-holer complete with cement path. Says I had a mile, fix it up, he won't have no complaint. I'll mend the roof, put down a rug, put on a coat of paint. We'll make that outhouse like brand new, a comfortable retreat. We'll use the new Sears catalog. Put fresh varnish on the seat. Well, as I was finishing up my chores, the dog set up a den. It was Bubba in his fancy car. He was just a pulling in. He hugged the wife, walked right past me. My pardon, he didn't beg. He headed straight for that outhouse while his poodle climbed my leg. I didn't have time to stop him. Likely wouldn't have if I could, because in 5 minutes that wet varnish would bind his hide right good. Lord knows I didn't plan it. Schemes don't turn out so well. But by the time I'd kicked off his poodle, why, old Bubba had started to yell. And Ma come running to fetch me. It's Bubba, he's stuck to the seat. I opened the door, there sat Bubba, pants down around his feet. What he said we can't put on paper. He was more than a little bit riled. I done my best to release him while the air become more defiled. At last, says I, it's hopeless. We'll have to undo the seat and take him to town to the doctor. So we wrapped him up in a sheet and put him in back of the pickup. Well, it hurt him too much to sit down. That sheet was a flying and flopping the 25 miles into town. I rounded up Doc in a bar room. It was a day when business was slow. Doc, I said, hurry, I need you. Now, I wasn't expecting a show, but all those cowboys and drifters, they follows Doc out to the truck, where I pulled the sheet off of Bubba. He'd sure had a run of poor luck. Those cowboys hooted and hollered and rolled around the street while Doc took a look at Bubba amidst the dust and the flies and the heat. Have you ever seen anything like it, Doc? At least anything you could name? Oh, yeah. Must have seen maybe 1,000 or so. But never one in a frame.
You work hard, and you are going on the golf weekend.
You're right. I do work hard. The guys are having a golf weekend, and I am going.
No.
Okay.
Not a good negotiator? You don't need to be at Hansen Motors. Right now, anyone can get 0% interest for 72 months on all new trucks in stock. And for a limited time, get up to an additional $2,750 trade-in allowance for any qualifying trade-in. See us at Hansen Motors in Brigham City.
That we just learned.
Sounds about right, Jenny.
Is that loud enough?
Yeah.
Okay, we literally just learned this. I'm writing this letter, my darling, from high on a hill. We've been marching 10 days and we're just outside Hopkinsville. It's been snowing all night and we ain't got no more kerosene. It's colder than hell, hope you're doing well, Josephine. There's a fever in camp and our boys are too sick to fight. We've done lost old Calvin, Weaver won't make it through the night. I overheard the captain say it's the worst he's ever seen. I'm losing some weight, but I'm still standing up straight, Josephine. Tell my children I miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. Bet they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. There's 3,000 Union troops camped at the river below. 600 of us, at least there was 2 nights ago. Will Irwin deserted, they hung him down by the stream. God, I'm so scared, keep me in your prayers, Josephine. The orders come down, we attack tonight at nightfall. If we can stop them right here, we can win this war once and for all. You know, I killed a Union boy last week, bet he wasn't 14. He looked just like our son, forgive me for what I've done, Josephine. Tell my children I miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. Bet they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. And lastly, my darling, in case I should should be killed. Don't grieve me too long and promise me that you will marry another, and don't let him treat our babies mean. When he's holding you, won't you think of me too, Josephine? Tell my children I miss them and wish I could kiss them once more. Bet they've grown a foot since they waved me goodbye at the door. Tell Mama and Daddy I'm alright, and just one more thing. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. I love you, I love you, I love you, Josephine. Thank you.
How do you, old gristmill? Old Gristmill Bread Company, Ogden, Brigham, Logan.
Utah Mattress Outlet, where we have a bed for every budget. Utah Mattress Outlet, where we have a bed for every budget.
How many ranchers' wives? 0. Well, you don't even need to be a rancher's wife to understand this. You just have to be female and a significant other, and you know how your husbands get you into trouble, right? Okay. Darling, I know you're really busy, but I could really use your help in loading up this balky bull, because my favorite dog's about to whelp. Could you find it in your heart to take her place an hour or two? Why, I'd really make it worth your time when this pile of work is through. Well, being the good wife that I am, I willingly accept this invitation. To spend some time with my loving man was my simple expectation. I'll pack a really tasty lunch. This'll be such joy and fun. I'll hold the gates and then shoe the cows, and then get a tan while in the sun. It's been so long since we've spent time just with one another. I's taken every advantage, so on him my affections I could smother. I put on my new Wranglers, a soft printed cotton blouse, shiny boots and colored glasses. Ooh, I look sharp as I leave the house. I throw the goodies in the truck, and then I take this sensual pose. And I wait for Harley by the barn as I'm powdering my nose. He arrives, I smile and purr. Do you like what you're seeing, Harley? He says, yeah, it's about time. Now help me load up this here barley. I got cows to feed and calves to chase, so heave with all you got, because we're headed for that lower field where I got that ornery bull with hoof rot. Harley, you didn't even notice the way I look today. Oh yeah, hon, but you'll be all right. Now we best be on our way. Now he's loaded up some horses, and they're standing in the trailer, and we bump and grind and finally stop in the field by that rusty baler. Well, there's them bulls, so saddle up and ride on down around them. Really wish I had my dog, but you're going to have to go surround them. Now, Daisy sure can load a bull, and that's purely not a miss, so maybe if you used to bark a time or two, they just might think she's with. Well, there I am all by myself, toe-to-toe with this prodding bull, barking till my throat is dry, feeling like a dadgum fool. Well, he stomps the ground and snorts at me, so I growl and hold and stare. Then he charges and my horse takes off and throws me in the air. Now I'm laying in that marshy swamp when I hear Harley yelling, "Run!" Well, this wasn't a wondrous day I thought would be such fun. Black mud holds to my shiny boots and my cotton blouse is torn and my Wranglers, once creased and tidy, now look weathered and forlorn. But I hear that bull a-comin'. So I jump in fright, I'm hurt, can't see, and somehow hoping I'll still get home tonight. Now I scurry for the trailer, and them doors are open wide, and I figure I just might be safe if I could ever get inside. Well, I'm flinging mud with every stride, and that trailer seems far away, and that bull is grunting up my heels, and I cuss, "Ooh, Harley, oh, you will pay." "Hon, you're doing great," he yells. "Daisy couldn't do no better, though she's a healer pure and straight, and dang, you're more or less a header." Well, about that time I reach the trailer and spin in on the floor just in time to see that bull following me in, full bore. Now there's just one place that I'm safe. The dog box on the floor. The bull jumps in, Harley gives a yell and slaps a bolt down in the door. "Well, hon, you loaded up that bull just like old Daisy does." And I'm shaking in that small wood box when I hear a hornet's buzz. Then I hear the engine start and I feel the trailer rattle and I'm stung. And sore and soaking wet from my day-long ride and battle. Then Harley yells, "We're just about there." And at the chutes, the bull's unloaded. Then Harley whistles, "Come on out of there, girl, come on." And out of that cramped box, I exploded. Now I stagger back to the house. I'm stung, I'm sore, I ache, I reek. I'll never get this mud and smell from me even soaking for a week. But Harley said it'd be worth my time for helping him today, and if I was to ask him to take me out tonight, I wonder what he'd say. Well, as Harley comes behind me, I know sure he'll ask me out. And as he clears his throat to talk to me, I change to a smile from my pout. "Darling, you've worked real hard, and I appreciate the work that you have done. So as you shuck them muddy clothes, can I ask you, hey, what's for supper, hon?" Now there is a postscript to this story on a headstone for all to see. The words are clear and meaningful, especially for me. When your willing wife completes each requested toil and task, here's the words of wisdom to be heeded, husbands. It's supper ain't offered. For heaven's sake, don't ask.
Give it away.
Deseret Industries prepares 30 tons of donated clothes each day for shipments to relief organizations worldwide.
Africa, Eastern Europe, the Caribbean, South America.
Well, can we sustain that level of contributions?
All the usable clothes we need are sitting surplus in people's closets.
Folks will contribute. They just need a reason.
Well, I'm just about as east as I wanna be, riding up upon the lights of old Laramie. Cheyenne and Denver down this troubled road. Just about as east as I wanna go. But as long as I'm alive, a traveler I'll be, always running down the lyrics to a melody, trying to calm the racing of my pacing heart, not quite sure where to end it or where to start. If I could run like the ponies, I would fly away, and I could be back home by the end of the day, back in the arms of the one I love, riding far and wide and riding high above. Well, I'm just about as west as I want to go. I can see those rolling sisters and the falling snow. Lyman and Fort Bridger's all I need to know, 'cause I'm just about as west as I wanna go. And I'm counting out these white lines passing one by one, thinking of my kids at home and the one I love. My arms are aching for someone to hold, so I'm just about as west as I wanna go. If I could run like the ponies, I would fly away, and I could be back home by the end of the day, back in the arms of the one I love, riding far and wide and riding high above. So I'll turn this car around and I'll head her back, 'cause I can see those grand peaks and they're smiling back, welcoming me home to her wild west. In the great state of Wyoming I have come to rest, just to ride out in the morning, feel the sun smiling on me, hear the magpie calling, begging for a treat, feel the wind blowing soft or sweet or bitter cold. I have found my home in the old Wyoming. Yes, I have found my home in the old Wyoming.
I my calling. This is the creed by which I live. Flesh and bone, steel and stone, wood at hand and foot, heart and mind so aligned, the end is understood. Day or night, left or right, my path is always known. To the end that God's my friend, my life is set in stone. While others are still sleeping, I travel my well-worn trail to be where I am wanted each morning without fail. I chisel sacred granite, I finish its speckled face, and I leave my marks upon it forever in this sacred place. Flesh and bone, steel and stone, wood at hand and foot, heart and mind so aligned, the end is understood. Day or night, left or right, my path is always known. To the end that God's my friend, my life is set in stone. And when the bucksaw took my flesh and bone below the knee, and others thought it surely meant the end, to me it only meant another way had to be made, to take that walk and make that climb again. Flesh and bone, steel and stone, wood at hand and foot, heart and mind so aligned, the end is understood. Day or night, left or right, my path is always known. To the end that God's my friend, my life is set in stone.
Built for living, visionary homes.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Yep, that one. And I'm proud to introduce Dave's Hot and Juicy Cheeseburgers. They're all new and our best yet, with thicker, hotter, juicier beef, melty cheese, and a warm butter toasted bun. So come on in.
You know when it's real.
The Monday Afternoon Club had come to look around a dairy farm, being new to most of these ladies from in town. Farmer Jed had welcomed them from off the rented bus. Walk around, he said, ask questions, that'd be no fuss. Soon Myrtle, rather fascinated, asked to be informed, called Jed over and asked why this cow has no horns. Accommodating with a nod, Jed said in patient tone, well, a cow can really bust things up with them odd thorns upon its dome, so we lop them off with horn cutters, this domestic flaw, or pull them down with weights. On others, trim them with a saw. On calves, a little acid'll keep the things controlled. Couple of drops where horns would grow, and that'll stop them cold. Some breeds of cattle never do grow horns, of course, but why this cow's got no horns is, well, 'cause this cow's a horse.
Logan, Utah. We've got it all and so can you. It's in your own backyard.
We are the face of Comcast.
I'm a perfectionist. At least I try to be.
At Comcast, we solve problems.
If we don't resolve the problem the first time,
We'll extend a courtesy service to our customers.
you're a customer, you deserve it.
If you're a new customer and you're not satisfied with our services,
You can get your money back in the first 30 days.
It's a phenomenal thing to offer to our customers.
we're only as good as our word. And our word is good.
Whether it's giving you a $20 credit if we're late or 30 days to try us out, at Comcast, we're all about the customer, and that's always guaranteed.
She was the beauty of the mountains with tobacco on her chin. Her eyes, they went two different ways. She had a toothless grin. She had a buff and figure, though she vowed to be a bride. To make a wedding dress for her would take a dozen hides. So she did some calculating where her chances would be best. She'd be the only white girl in the mountains well west. She settled in a cave out overlooking Traverse Pass. She started chasing mountain men and the news had traveled fast about this beauty of the mountains with tobacco on her chin and eyes that went two different ways above a toothless grin. Now the trappers tried to hide from her. They took to sneaking by. They'd rather face a grizzly bear than to hear her desperate cry.
Yoo-hoo, mountain man, why don't you come inside? Don't you be a hiding, don't you be so shy.
Now the trappers didn't know how their luck would change at last. See their old friend Muley, why he'd come to Trappers Pass. Straight in from Montana with tobacco on his chin and eyes that went two different ways above a toothless grin. Well, the two they met each other, for each other they grew fond. They started making babies that'd scare beaver from the pond. Well, the trappers were rejoicing, Muley found his lovely bride. There was peace on Trapper Mountain, they'd no longer have to hide from this beauty of the mountains with tobacco on her chin and eyes that went two different ways above a toothless grin. She's the beauty of the mountains. Well, the shoe gate swings open. Here we go again. Well, the desperate dance. Well, the kick and the spin. Dust rising from a cross-spread boat. Fire meets with pride.
just for the short ride. His wife's in the grandstand, trying to swallow her fear. A little baby's inside her, whose time's drawn near. The bull's flying high now, then he falls to his side. Their love came a long way, just for the short ride. Two hearts in the darkness sing a blue lullaby. Beat the drums slowly for the cowboy's last ride. When the dust had all settled and the crowds disappear, the siren still echoes in an unborn child's ears. The little boy's due in April, he'll have daddy's blue eyes. Always remember his father's last ride. Oh, they preached at the service from John 25, how Christ came a long way just for the short ride. Hey, well, as your gate swings open, here we go again.
You asked, and we listened.
We promise to always be on time within your appointment window.
We are committed to getting our techs out there on time.
We'll always be on time, guaranteed.
I take pride in being there on time because it's what we guarantee to the customer.
If we show up late to your home, we credit your account $20.
That's a guarantee from us to you.
I'm proud to work for a company that takes care of its customers.
At Comcast, we're committed to delivering the best customer experience and products. Every day, for every customer. Guaranteed.
I'm Ryan Lenhart, owner of My Mattress. I want to take just a second and clear up a minor misconception about what gel mattresses are. IntelliBed mattresses are the best mattress you can buy on the market today. This is what it looks like. If you do not see this, this is truly what gel is, nothing different. Here is what people are saying is gel. This is memory foam that has slight speckles of gel infused inside of it. Still simply memory foam. Gel offers the best of both worlds. It says, I'm comfortable, but I'm extremely supportive. Each body is different. It needs to take the nuances of what you have, hips and shoulders, and take it and cradle it. Now, while IntelliGel does that, and the true gel product does that, memory foam with slight gel speckles inside of it does not do that at all. It's comfortable. It is not great. It's comfortable but not supportive. IntelliBed product. Find it here at My Mattress or find it at any IntelliBed store that we own across the state of Utah.
These people lost a total of 306 pounds and got incredible results like this by doing one simple exercise, incline training. And now you can get amazing results in the comfort of your own home on the new incline trainer from NordicTrack, the most trusted name in fitness. Only the new NordicTrack incline trainer can go from 0 to 40% incline. That's NordicTrack quality and innovation for real results. In fact, on the incline trainer, you can burn the same amount of calories walking in half the time compared to running.
The incline training really has helped me burn fat. I'm burning calories.
I could burn 800 calories in 30 minutes.
The higher the incline, the more muscle is activated and the more calories you burn. And with iFit technology, you have your own personal trainer. iFit automatically starts your machine, adjusts your speed, time, and incline while your personal trainer coaches you every step of the way.
Now you're burning 5 times the calories.
So whether you're walking, jogging, or running, the more the incline, the more calories you burn fast.
I just feel great. I feel confident walking down the street.
It's been a great experience. I'm a totally different man.
With reflex cushion technology, the NordicTrack incline trainer instantly absorbs each and every step, which means less impact on your joints.
I am actually running where I couldn't do that before.
Incline training is the key thing that gave me my shape.
In the first 12 months, I lost about 110 pounds.
It eliminated that fat.
Call or go online now to get this free info kit and find out why the NordicTrack incline trainer delivers results fast. With the NordicTrack incline trainer, you can burn 5 times more calories in the shortest amount of time. All you have to do is walk. Call or go online and find out how for $0 down you can bring home the NordicTrack incline trainer. Plus, if you act now, you'll get 16 weeks of iFit workouts with Jillian Michaels, star of TV's The Biggest Loser, absolutely free. Now you can burn more calories in less time with the NordicTrack incline trainer.
To order or to get your free info kit, call 1-800-315-6480 or go online to NordicTrack.com. Call or go online now.
My dad was so organized.
He sure was. Hey, what's this?
Let's take a look.
Yeah.
Hello, Jenny. Well, first of all, I want you to know that I love you. And then I've got something I want to share with you, something that's important to me. As you know, I was pretty good at my job, but the thing that was really important to me was, well, things like attending your first violin recital. You played Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star, and you were wonderful. Or things like sitting on the front porch with Mom, just talking, mostly about your kids. Or do you remember getting together a big pile of leaves and you jumping in the middle of it and leaves would go flying all over? I just want you to remember this really important thing. I love you, my little star.
Give your family everything. Give them your time. From the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints.